Good morning. It is June 5th. This is Guild Daddy D, Daddy D, Mr. D, or just plain D coming at you with another Global Labs update patch video. I have briefly scrolled down through this, but I like to do these things raw, so let's dive right in. If you're new to the channel, if you're new to my videos, I use a translation software. It is not perfect by any means, so if I mess something up, that is why I go through the NAEU patches when they drop to look for any changes or any mistakes. So diving right in, looks like the Dosa, the Dong Fog. The range of attacks that can be hit with the maximum strike when using this skill has been increased by 70%, so more damage, that's a good thing. Lots of class changes. Ranger fixed an issue where avoidance movement technology was triggered before the staggered wind technique when ADS plus shift input in certain situations. Ranger River, when using wind riding flag technology, intermittently river poles, the phenomenon of wind riding flag technology has been alleviated. Plum, I think that is the tamer. After the sleet step skill, the phenomenon of the fall method when obtaining or maintaining ADS shift has been modified. So Tamer, also the description of the ice auger technology has been modified to match the actual operation. Fix a phenomenon in which the shield chasing technology was moving in the wrong direction when entering the W or S keys when using the shield to the left or right. Wizard fixed an issue where two of the Gore, Tet, Mag, Annie could be summoned in certain situations. Watchman, Gore moves Tet summoning skills and is disabled during actions that use other skills. Ran. Okay, don't know what that is. River, so that might actually be the, oh. I could think of the class, I could see the class in my head, but I forget the name of it. Okay, when using the flower plate skill, the drop action has been modified to appear if the character is located in the air during the landing operations. Fixed a phenomenon in which the character instantly returned to its original position by using the dash and tetanus skill in the air. This changed the drop motion to allow the drop to appear if the character is in the air before the end of the move. Dosa, after the evasion, movement flow, double rowing, flow, blind cutting, flow, raising, flow, barbecue, flow, bail cloud, flow, tail cloud has been modified to be able to connect with skills. And Dosa, flow after dawn fog technology, fixed a phenomenon that was not connected with the two-time Garabagi skill. Content. Improved the appearance of the moles during farming. It is rumored that a mole who coveted the adventurous crop has recently seen a herd. In the event of a mole, it is improved to allow up to 3 of them to appear depending on the probability. Chances of 1, 50%, 2, 35, 3, 15. As a result of the changes, the system message has been improved to show how many moles have appeared. For those of you who don't know, when you are farming and you get these moles, you can get a Pitapat mole. They could drop a Pitapat petal. If you get 10 of those petals, you get a Pitapat mole pet. This is the only way to obtain the pet in the game. The pet looks like he's wearing one of those big like straw rice paddy hats. He sits on his hind legs. He crawls around. He's a life skill pet. So if you're interested in getting that pet, you can rent a fence, you can get a fence, plop it down, start farming, and it's a very low chance to get the mole spawn. I am a Guru 1 farmer. I have 3 of the petals. There are people that are master farmers in my guild that already have their Pitapat mole. I have bad RNG when it comes to that things, but that is how you get a Pitapat mole. Improved horse capture, manipulation, and effects. It has been improved so that you can get faster to the horse by entering the shift key while moving forward while using the capture rope, the shining rope, or the glowing rope. Okay, so you can now run to it instead of walking slowly. The effect was added when using the shining rope of the cloth. Ooh, fancy. So last week we got the, we'll call it the Manos capturing rope. This is in reference to that. The use of the capture ropes, even if they fall from a position of a certain height, have been improved to maintain the status of the use of the rope for capture. Okay. Items. The reason why there were more stones needed to break through the armor of the dumb wooden spirit, dim tree spirit, than the armor of the red nose. In the past, when these equipments were top tier, it was taken into account that the armor of the double-witted spirit, poor Dimtree, had a slightly better performance. Both equipment is often used as equipment for the purpose of going through the higher level of equipment, and nowadays it seems it would be more convenient for adventurers to unify the number of stones for caphras. Similarly, the Dandy has also adjusted the number of caphras stones needed to break through with the other chief weapons. With the same change in the number of caphras stones needed to break through caphras for all the armors and weapons, we hope that the adventurer will be able to make the caphras breakout a little more convenient. Dimtree and Red Nose are now going to be the same, as well as like Zarka and Dandy. This, I guess, will help as you're getting your C20 for Sovereigns, or for the new players who are just gearing up. So it used to be stages of equipment enhancement to caphras it up. It's a significant reduction. So this will be for each step. So getting to C20, pow 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 pow. So they reduced it substantially by 3,000 at Penn. Dandy is about 4,000 at Penn, so that's pretty good. I don't know how relevant this is to a lot of players. In accordance with the above changes, if the maximum amount of caphras stones is put in the armor already, at the time of June 11th, we will provide the excess amount of caphras in your Heidel warehouse. So, caphras are going to get flooding the markets next week. I don't know how many just have pens just sitting there at C20. But yes, in addition, an event will be held in which the caphras stones can be recovered and used for the recovery and utilization. Okay, so on June 11th, you can withdraw caphras out of your gear at 100% with no penalty. So look for that. Adjusted the price of the consolidated exchange upper limit of some of the items. Concentrated black crystals going from 15 to 20. Powder of carnivorous plants going up to 200,000. These are the things that could drop around Glish and Glish Swamp. Apparently they're in high demand for alchemy or something. I don't know. Occasionally you'll get them when accidentally running through. So apparently there's pre-orders all the time. So there we go. Hard leathers going up respectively. Actually advanced hard leathers going up quite a bit. Organic fertilizer, that's something you can make with grinding and stuff with wheat and potatoes and stuff to make fertilizer for your fence if you're really a tryhard. Droughts are going up considerably. The enhanced droughts. The Heart of Laulau. I think that is Kudum. Is that could it be Kranda? Let's see. Let me look for the icon. Heart. Khan's Heart. Or no, that's, well, let's see. Rarar's Heart is at 1 point. Yeah, so that's Rarar's Heart. So Rarar's Heart is going from, we're gonna guess, 1.4 billion up to 2 billion. Yeah, because Khan's Heart is at 6 billion, so that's got to be. It could be Karanda too. I don't know. Karanda's at 400 million. So I'm gonna guess Rarar's Heart. That is. That would make sense. Laulau, Rarar. The mass processing of the following items has been added. So the concentrated black stones, the PC room full moon box. I'm not familiar with that. If anybody knows what that is, the life mercenary skill. That is going to be the 60-minute skill. Yeah, Mercenary's Life. So the Elixir of the Mysterious and the of Light has been encroached on. Okay, so Mercenary, 60-minute with 1 Blackstone. You get life experience plus 150%. So that's huge. Mercenary experience right here. Get plus 600% combat experience. That's another huge one. Verder Droughts. 10 Mysterious Potions. 20 Verder Droughts and a Illideb's Integer, and you get the Mystery. Same thing with Beast and Giant's Drought. So they're just making it so you can enhance your Winter Droughts. Event Mystery. Edit the description of the Inscribed Breath item description. The Encroached Light of the Encroached Mind. Okay, descriptions enhancing. Before and after. The description of the... is this Bloodstorm Maneuvers? Yeah, so this is Nuver's Blood, I believe. Improves that the following items can be stored in the family bag. So you can get the Atanis Fireflies and the Book of Life and Book of Combat. Can go into your family inventory now. Atorraxion, you'll be able to battle successive battles with each head, and more adventurers are looking for Atorraxion. To help well-enthusiastic adventurers become more stable of attacking the head of Atorraxion, the adventurers who are installing Baru's power seats have been approved so they don't get caught up in a state of condition. Since the update allows players to fight each biome boss in Atorraxion consecutively from Valmakia to Yalunakia, more adventurers are visiting Atorraxion. That's because of the hammers. To help skilled adventurers tackle Sikria's boss more smoothly, we've ensured that anyone installing the Power Stones won't be affected by debuffs during the process. Atorraxion, when using the Power Stones, which can be obtained from Cradle of Sikria, Chaka Super Armor has been approved. Monsters. The appearance of the next Dark Break Chief has been changed so that the appearance of the Chief is faster, allowing you to enter the battle faster than before. That applies to Red Nose, Bags, Muskin, Dibtree, Stupid Tree Metal. I love that. Griffin and Ferret. During the next battle with the Dark Rifts, an invincible pattern of not being able to hit the Chiefs was removed. Red Nose, Bags, Muskin, Stupid Tree Elemental, and Ferret. Oh, sometimes the translations get me. Request knowledge. The phrase growth in the description of the request has been improved more intuitively for 50 level, and in the request description, the guide form of the order terms has been changed to the same. Node Wars. Flame Towers increased damage by 50%. Cannon's endurance has been reduced by 50%. Siege Defense Towers endurance 50%. Siege Defense Towers launch speed increased 20%. The improved manipulative sense of trolls has been improved to apply to the trolls of the War of the Roses. Ogre has been improved. The camera points of view more naturally after the jump attack. Occupied, the Ogre contract. The description of the troll item has been removed from the content so that it can be only used on the siege side. UI, improved the arrow in the possession dice area to be better visible. So what they did is they took it from, let's see, making sure you can see my mouse cursor. They took it from this little doohickey here and they expanded it because apparently some of you had to squint too hard. Old. Modifications and changes. Red Battlefield. Fix an issue where the occupied area already occupied in the capital failed during an attempt to reoccupy. Situation in which the waters of the Yellow Sea and the waters of the Bukpo were always marked as depleted. Fisheries in the country in the morning, or in the land of the morning light, have been corrected. The description of the request for training upgrade apprenticeship 10 horses in the runes has been improved. Event honeycake item effect description, the health recovery level has been modified to be equal to the actual recovery. Huang He Du is undergoing a non-formal intermittently. The position of the spirit of the dragon god has been corrected in Black Shrines. Fixed a change in the position of the guild chief Khan, the Black Palace, EC Chief Tornado. Fixed an issue where the item description remained unchanged when the instrument view UI was terminated. Action shortcuts. Fixed a ping function in the Solaire window only with shift, even though the shortcuts for special actions were changed to caps locks. Fixed an issue where the number of requests completed was displayed as 0 when changing characters moving servers. The Vivid Cherry Bosom Elixir could not be used with the skill of the fairy has been modified, and fixed an attempt to use the guild galley's command with the gamepad. Technical geek guide would not be replaced with the pad. Okay, so biggest changes look like Atorraxion. They're going to let us mass process. I gotta figure out what this PC room full moon box thing is. PC room small star box 30. I guess I'm gonna have to wait till next week because I'm kind of lazy to be researching. And potentially going to be getting a lot more caphras on the open market. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, keep posted on my channel here. I am going to continually post content, and I will talk to you next time. Signing off.